Welcome to our podcast, where we cover unique and interesting stories for you. In this episode, we will discuss a study revealing that dying stars can give birth to brand new planets. A new study, titled A Population of Transition Disks Around Evolved Stars, Fingerprints of Planets, published in the journal Astronomy and Astrophysics, reveals that even dying stars can give birth to brand new planets. It claims that the second generation of planets can be formed by a disk of leftover material from dying stars that surround them. In 10% of the evolved binary stars with disks we studied, we see a large cavity in the disk, said first author Kluska in a press release. This is an indication that something is floating around there that has collected all matter in the area of the cavity. This first generation of stars apparently lived hard and died quickly. While our Sun may live 5 billion years, this first generation of stars likely lasted only a slim fraction of that, about 1 million years. Understanding what happens inside a star is important because the core normally acts as a powerful nuclear furnace, producing heat and pressure that makes the star shine and remain stable for a long time, the researchers said. When the cores of these big stars run out of fuel, they collapse and spark a shockwave that travels to the surface at 20 million miles per hour to create a fireball 1 billion times brighter than the Sun. Supernovae are hurtling fields of heavy material that spew nickel, gold, and iron, so understanding more about them can also provide insight into the formation of Earth, they added. The Earth's sun is smaller, so when it reaches the end of its life in about 4 billion years, it will bloat and then shed its outer layers, leaving the remains to cool over a long period of time. In the evolved binary stars with a large cavity in the disk, we saw that heavy elements such as iron were very scarce on the surface of the dying star, said Kluska. This observation leads one to suspect that dust particles rich in these elements were trapped by a planet. The confirmation or refutation of this extraordinary way of planet formation will be an unprecedented test for the current theories, according to Professor Hans van Winkel, head of the KU Leuven Institute of Astronomy. Until now, scientists have only been able to observe the afterglow of such bursts that light up galaxies without knowing which star actually exploded. This study argues that protoplanetary disks are ideal for studying planet formation scenarios in unprecedented parameter space. That's all from this podcast. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay connected for more exciting discussions and updates in our next podcast.